Resident Evil has been going for 25 years. Oh my goodness, I feel old. I remember like it was yesterday, playing the life out of one of the more controversial games in the franchise. Why was it so controversial, you ask? Well, I guess we'll have to go back to the past to fully unearth this story. The year is 1994, the PlayStation is born, and just 2 years later, the first Resident Evil is released. Got those tasty 3D graphics straight up the schwazoo. Zombies, creepy vibes, awkward tank controls, doors, an endless amount of doors, and more cheese than last night's pizza.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
But people couldn't get enough. Resident Evil was a hit, and over the next couple of years, they made a few changes to the formula, updating and improving on the original, even going as far as making portable games and light gun and rail shooters. They made some great games, they made some not so great games. But everything changed when Resident Evil 4 was released. The over-the-shoulder view put players right in the heat of the action. The B-movie acting was still here.
No thanks, bro.
And along with the creepy vibes and the kooky characters,
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
And to top it all off, we got to play as our main boy band rocking haircut heartthrob Leon. That was it. Capcom had struck gold. You love it, I love it, we all goddamn love it. There's no denying Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest survival horror games of all time, and it would most certainly be a hard game to top. But it wouldn't be another 4 long years until we got another main installment of the Resi franchise.
Resident Evil 5.
Creepy village, B-movie acting, over-the-shoulder view, kooky characters, everything Resi 4 did, but they added one more element that made me jizz in my pants.
My name is Sheva Alama.
Multiplayer. The hype was real. 2 people working together to survive the odds, kill some mobs and save the day. Jeez, this was my jam. Nothing could go wrong. Surely this is the greatest Resi yet. Well, turns out, no. Even before the game came out, it was labelled racist. Big burly juice head white man shoots up poor inhabitants of third world country. So the game finally comes out in 2009, and reviewers and gamers alike hated it. Forced co-op, they cried. Bad inventory, they shout. Too much action, they scream. I am experiencing offensive stereotypes. And in my response, I give you Chris Redfield fights a goddamn boulder. In all honesty, that could be my response to all criticism about this game. But all memes aside, this game is everything you want from a video game. Tight controls, great gunplay.
Look out behind you.
Oh, I shot the thing out the air, did you see that? Unique monsters and bosses, ever-changing scenery and over-the-top action sequences.
Nah, the man just threw his glasses.
I really did love me some Resi 5 in my younger years. I played the fuck out of the demo until my eyes bled. I bought the game and would complete it multiple times a day, just to collect every weapon and unlock I could get my teenage grubby hands on. Fond memories were formed, but the plague of bad reviews and haters always left me a bit perplexed. Maybe I'm just a kid and I have no idea. Maybe I'm missing the bigger picture. Now, if you were to check out the rankings for the Resident Evil franchise, you will find that number 5 sits quite high on the worst Resi games of all time. So after picking up the Resi 5 Gold Edition for like £2 a couple of months ago, I didn't know what to expect. It had been over 10 years since I had last played it. Now, nostalgia can give you false memories. Like, I remember Metal Gear Solid looking like this. But in reality, it looks more like this. Truly shocking. It's just, wow. Now, time ages all things, but even still, my expectations for Resi 5 was not tainted, and for good reason. Adding co-op to a game is top banana in my book, and for those looking to rock it solo, yeah, the AI sucked the life out of things. bad inventory managing, wasting healing items, stealing all the ammo for the lols. But you know what? I give you Chris Chadfield fights a bolt. Wait, I did this one already. Pages have certainly been taken out of the previous book for sure. Switch out a creepy Spanish village for a creepy African village. But soon after, you'll be on your travels. Ships, temples, swamps, labs. Always fighting new enemies, from classic resi mobs like the Lickers to hardened African soldiers. The game moves at a breakneck speed, never in one place for too long. It plays like a funny action movie where anything could happen. You'll be chasing down the main cheese ball of a villain for half the game. Then the mad lad just pops some juice and you end his whole existence and continue on to bigger and better.
Go! Go! Wait! Go!
Bosses are thrown in at an absurd rate, leaving you excited on what's around the next corner. Same goes for the weapons. Every 30 minutes you'll find a new tasty gun you can choose to upgrade if you so please. In between missions, you'll have the chance to sell some gems and trinkets you find along your travels for some dollar, and then you can use that dollar to buy some weapons or some upgrades. Maybe you've really struggled against the boss. Maybe you have no idea what you're doing wrong. You just keep running out of ammo and this mofo killed you 5 times already. You really wish you could buy some— boom! Rocket launcher. He's dead. Balanced? Maybe not. But fun as heck? Definitely. Resi 5 is a game that don't take itself too seriously. Oh no. Complete the game in under 5 hours and you'll be granted the infinite ammo rocket launcher.
Don't worry, I'll get us out of here.
It's these moments that really warm my soul. It's a classic Capcom, just letting players have a fun time. Balance, atmosphere, realism, out the window. Now I'm just gonna spam some rockets at these axe-wielding peasants. Throw on some funny outfits, watch some funny characters, fail some quick time events. Did I mention this game having the most epic quick time event deaths of all time? Because it does.
Oh, I'm dead!
I would let myself fail just to watch the crazy death animations. Although at times I would just not be ready.
What wasn't ready?
Finishing the game will unlock the New Game Plus, where you get to keep all your weapons and items, and on top of that, you'll get the legendary mercenaries mode. That's what I said. I said mercenary. Where you'll get the chance to play some of the iconic characters from the franchise. It's Uncle Barry. They all have increasingly crazy finishing moves that never fails to leave me laughing my head off.
Nah, just put a needle in the man's neck. Oh no, oh my god. Oh, that is brutal.
The gameplay at the time was blasted for being too clunky. Jeez, calling a resi game clunky is like calling water wet. As a fan of action games, having to fight off armies of infected from all angles, it gets the blood pumping, man. What's people's problems?
Oh my god! Oh, help me, Barry!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, inventory space is at a premium, and the game throws too many weapons at you. But you know what? Variety is the spice of life.
Yo, look at his AK!
And having the choice to pick and choose what weapon I want to use before each mission, it's a great option. Now, I do have a few choice words for game franchises that deviate too far from what makes them unique.
Yeah, you know who you are, and yeah, you know what you did.
But never does this Resi 5 not feel like a Resi game. It follows all the same tropes of the series to the backdrop of a great action game. Whoa! Hold up.
Stop playing around. We want some answers.
The campaign kept me entertained the whole way through, and I could happily sit back and play the game if I had the hours to spare. Not too many games I can say that about. Now, if you do manage to get your hands on the Gold Edition, you'll be treated to the 2 DLC campaigns that fill in a few gaps from the story, and to be honest, they be swaggy AF. In Desperate Escape, you'll play as Jill and Josh. During the main campaign, you'll viciously exorcise the demons out of Jill.
Go! Go!
And then hot tail it out of there before she's any the wiser. That's where this short DLC mission starts. Josh finds Jill, you try and make your way out of the shitstorm brewing around you. It's very high on the action here, as showcased by the goddamn elbows and drop kicking zombies until they explode. Also, I'm glad to have had the chance to watch the most comical death in the history of video games.
No. No, Doug. Don't hit Doug. It's gonna hit Doug. Oh no.
The other DLC mission is Lost in Nightmares. This one takes place before the events of the main plot. Its main focus is fan service. It plays a lot like old Resi games. You get a few puzzles here and there. You got some small cramped environments. You get some doors.
The door animations though.
It's a nice little addition, but it's not too long-lived.
You're gonna die today, chill. I'm sorry.
Long story short, Resident Evil 5 holds up even better than it did 10 years ago. Because within the last 25 years of chasing the fads and experimenting with game styles, I can safely say that 5 still holds true to its roots, which is more that can be said for the games that came after it. Now, I might only be saying that because modern gaming has turned into a massive jug for printing money. Don't believe me? Just check out the Resident Evil 3 remake with its all in-game rewards unlocked DLC. Yeah, too lazy to play the game? Don't worry, just buy all the good stuff. That's what it is. Money, money, money. It truly saddens me to see how far we have fallen from grace, and it's only when I revisit classics that I can see how good we had it. Or maybe I'm just an old jaded fart. Thanks for watching, and as always, big thanks to all the chads out there that drop likes and comments on my videos. It really does help the YouTube algorithm and sending my videos to other... And an even bigger thanks to the legends that click the join here and that join there and help support my channel. I'm MonkeyMayCry. This has been Monkey on the TV, and peace!
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! What did he just do to...
He just killed my baby.